Hi, Philip. Okay, so I thought I'd just confirm a few things to just make sure that everything's clear. So let's start off in this area that we're talking about with the bookshelves. Yeah, essentially, so there's two panels that would make up from above. You've got the bottom, the shelf in the middle, and the top. And like I say, there are three 25mm tops. So to be clear, two are standing up here, and one is for here. So you can see this desktop, there's a piece there, which this is the cutting schedule. It's these three. One of them is to be scribed in between this desktop and this here. So I want you to check the height and see, because obviously this chrome leg is going to decide the height for this desktop. And it may be that you can just rest this desktop on top, or they're a similar height, or you can bring it to the edge, but I need you to think about that, how that's going to meet. So then in terms of the bookshelves themselves, like I say, these two panels against the wall here, the other two remaining 25mm deep panels can provide the central supports. And then you've got two pieces there and there, two pieces there and there, two pieces there and there, which can be cut down, and then one piece for each side. And then those acrylic shelves that you see, those glass-like shelves, what I want to know is, what is the height? Because we're getting essentially chrome tubing with fittings on either end to support. So that just sits on top of this bookshelf. Those acrylic shelves, the idea is that they can just sit on top of the bookshelf. They were going to be used for something else entirely. So this is a redesign. So what I want you to do is make sure that the top edge, this top edge here of the bookshelf, meets the height of these desktops. And obviously that's determined by these chrome legs. Okay, so then moving on to this side office, they did have, and this was part of your quote originally, to build this whole acrylic unit and put these shelves, these cupboards together. They've taken away that completely. And that's all to do with the politics that's happening in the school. Basically, they didn't understand what they were ordering, and one guy did the ordering and another guy had the plan, which is ridiculous. So if I make this see-through, the plan now is that you've got these two tops. You were right, there is to be fitted in a hole here, those pop-up power sockets, the same as what's in those round tables. And this is the location of the two side filers. So the two side filers support these desktops. And then you've got, standing here, in this room here, next to the storage, you've got two double column chrome supports. And they are to support here. They are to support between these panels and the desktops. Now, you can either remove the wood that's here, that's in this location, underneath the window. That's what I want you to check out. Can that just be removed, the existing, the painted stuff, so that the desktop can be fitted whole? Or does this desktop need to be scribed around? And then finally, as you can see from the floor plan here, there's quite a lot to scribe off this panel. The idea is that the side filers go back against the wall, and then whichever one is deepest, you line up that one with the other one. And that gives you your front edge of this panel, and then you can decide how much to scribe off. These walls are not exact, so we'll go from that. Then this boxing in, there's actually a deeper panel, because we didn't know about that piece that's already there. I thought you could use so that this seat, that's at the bottom here, would be taller, and then this one and this one would be shorter. Now, if you remember from the original quote that you did, there is a double socket to go into this box, a double socket to go into this box, and a double socket to go into this box. Obviously, when you do the electrics for all of that, you will come off, ideally, the rubber trunking going along the floor will come off from here to go to the round table. Then you've got the double doors here. Just make sure I've got the right place. It's here. The idea is that you've got the two face panels You've got the two face panels. And then you should have some offcuts to be able to do something like this and this. I'm sorry, this wasn't planned properly. I was actually expecting that there would be more fittings coming with those two doors because we arranged that with the people who did the storage. We've had a lot of issues with them anyway. Then also, so you know, the sink that's there, they are visiting tomorrow to actually scribe that sink in, so you don't need to do the cutting for that because they were meant to send a sink of this size, a small one. Now they've done a big one, they've already cut the worktop, so but the end of where they need to scribe goes over the cupboard that's there, over where the dishwasher is. So it's best that they come and do that because they're going to cut 10 mil down into that and then obviously fit the sink properly. And then we've done the beginning of the piping for you, so you were going to have to do that. And obviously we've done some of the electrics. So you've just got those two double sockets to add here on this panel, and then obviously connecting up of the instant hot water tap, cutting a hole for it, and connecting up of the mixer tap on that sink. Then you've also got a dehumidifier that's in there. What I want you to do with your electrician is check out if that can be, if you can put a small shelf above where the school's hot water tank is, so that that dehumidifier can fit inside this space here. And the idea is we just drill a couple of holes into the side of here so that the dehumidifier can pull air through and dry the air that there's some steam obviously coming from the hot water. So I hope that clarifies things for you. You can pause the video now and you'll be able to still see the list of works. Obviously we've done some of it, and then you said you were going to propose a solution for these. We've got the seat pads coming. They'll literally just stick on top, but as I said, it would be nice to keep access to the doors that are underneath. And then I definitely want to get confirmation from you where the rubber trunking will come from once you've had a look at where the electrics, where you're going to come off to get to this central table for that pop-up socket in the middle. Okay. I will see you a bit later, and I hope that helps.